If you want to trade with me, I have a shadow trading program where you will be added to a private group and receive alerts in a moment's notice anytime I enter and exit a trade. Click the link in the description below and let's start making this money together. Hey, how's it going today, everyone? Hope you're all doing fantastic out there today. Before we get started on today's video, which is a trade from last week, just want to give a little update on the shadow trading results so far for the month. So far, we have 6 wins and 1 loss, which is excellent. Let's get back to the video. Go ahead and show you what got me into this position here. So I'll bring you over to the chart here, and as you can see, we've already had a big downward move over the past couple days. And as you can see, we're in a slow recovery, but we got a lot of long wick activity to the upside, and we've created this pretty stationary resistance area here. So you'll see big spikes, then dip back down, big spikes, and now it's kind of consolidating in this area. So I'm getting probably one of the last squeezes out here on the sell side before we see a potential breakout to the upside or another breakout to the downside. And I'll tell you why I think it will be more likely another break to the downside, because you can actually see what we call here volume divergence. Big drop and a slow rise up, but on the rise up, the volume actually has stayed weak. So that is what you're seeing here in action. So this is the 1 hour candles. I do look at the smaller time frame candles to ensure my profitability in these positions. But I just want to bring you in because this is a really nice example of how in the money higher probability trades can benefit you when trading binary options. So as you can see, our resistance zone is a little bit higher than this. Our actual contract is right about here, 70-78 mark, right? Yes. So just about in that zone here. Like I said, we have the long wick activity, the volume divergence, and in accordance with that, because we entered at a price that was almost $80 per contract, just a little under 80, about $77 to $76.75 per contract, that gives us some extra wiggle room. If it gets down to it and we're right at the money, we can exit our position with about the same amount lost that we would win on this trade, which makes for a very nice profit risk to reward ratio, if that makes sense. So if you're ever wondering how to gauge when to cut a position or when to let a position run, just keep in mind where you're comfortable taking a loss at and where you're comfortable taking profits at, and stick to it. You're going to want to have this all mapped out before you even enter the position, and definitely make sure you have your support and resistance areas charted up. Make sure you know exactly what the trend is, and check out the long wick activity. Look for volume divergences, and there's plenty more that you can go into, which I actually cover in the Informed Traders educational package down below. If you want to study up and have a video guide that's more reliable that you can go back and reference time and time again, which I do update it from time to time. I haven't updated in a while just because the information has been so solid for so long now. I actually haven't had to update it for a long time. The last time I updated it was when the platform got re-updated, so I just did it over again. That way, the new interface reflects the same exact procedures, just with the similar layout that you see here. In addition, guys, we take trades like this all the time in our shadow trading program. Lately, really though, we've had more at the money positions, so those are more 50-50 splits, and then we take profits at about half of our profit potential, sometimes a little more than half of our profit potential as well. Occasionally we'll hold into expiration, but a lot of times I like to take half the profit early, and then if we have another chance to take the same position later in the hour, then we will enter again. So as you can see, 4 seconds winding down here, that is going to be a full total profit there of approximately $46.50. After fees, a nice $44. And I was only in that trade for about 20 minutes. So that was an excellent position there, guys. Just wanted to bring you in to show you that. Like I said, volume divergence in accordation with the recovering trend. But as you can see, it's a weak recovering trend due to this resistance area. The long wick activity present at this zone, and it's fighting to try and get above this zone, but the long wicks are pushing it back down, meaning the bears are still in control of this pair for now, which could be subject to change later. But like I said, that is how I formulated the outlook here, and that's where I knew to put my support and resist my take profit and cut loss zones. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look forward to seeing you around. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there. Peace. If you want to trade with me, I have a shadow trading program where you will be added to a private group and receive alerts in a moment's notice anytime I enter and exit a trade. Click the link in the description below, and let's start making this money together.